Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Pie Show with Jess and Amy. It is episode 8, and that means we're going to be talking to Gabe, Tori, and Ashley Sanders about why they became an entrepreneur. And this is a fun topic, so I look forward to talking with them, and have a wonderful day. So why did you become an entrepreneur? Like what drove you to that?
I didn't really have a choice. It was like, do something with your life or get out my house. And so then I started doing stuff with my life. And I started working in the nonprofit sector, which was awesome, but it was heartbreaking. And then I worked in radio and TV, which was awesome. But believe it or not, radio and TV don't pay as much as you would think. And then I started helping with this grant company and with the nonprofit sector, and that moved into social media management, which was like, hey, this is something I kind of do. And then I was like, all right, this is fucking stupid because I hate dealing with people every day and talking to them. So then I started doing video editing, and then that got kind of like just boring too. And so then I was like, I want to create something cool, and I want to leave like a legacy, and I want to I don't know when I'm going to die, man, so I'm going to leave some cool shit left here. And so then I was like, I'm going to create a network of content creators to teach kids how to start businesses. And that's pretty much how my life went in the last 5 years.
I love it.
That's a great transition.
I know how to do a lot of things because I've worked in a lot of places, and we still do like nonprofit work every so often. Like I'm still like vice president. I'm more on the decision side and versus being in like the trenches, which is like it's fucked, man. And you can't do it forever because eventually you just can't cry every day anymore. You know what I mean? Like you just can't do it. Like it's like fucking torture. And it's great, like when you get new volunteers in and they're all gung-ho and they're all ready to go, but then like you go to a kid's house and you see that they live in like squalor and shit, and like and you wanna like grab these kids and take them and like live with me, but then you realize these kids, because they live in such a piece of shit home, they have no home training, so it's like there's this cycle of poverty that you see, and it just fucks you up. And I'm not a fan of it, and I just want to get rid of it. And I don't think college is necessarily practical for kids who live in that sort of way unless they play basketball or they're super smart. So you have to like give them an alternative that's not selling drugs.
That's a good alternative. No, I know. Those are good alternatives. I like that. See, you are starting with younger kids. So you were able to find a sweet spot for you.
Yeah, it's like give back, make money all at the same time. Yeah, so I can like continue to live not in poverty and like keep my pool and shit, but still help out because I live in the second world, not the first and the third. I'm trying to stay in the second, man. That's where the grounding is.
First, let's talk about why you do what you do. Why did you, or how did you become an entrepreneur?
I needed money when I was little.
Fair enough.
That's how I became an entrepreneur. Why I am still an entrepreneur is because I'm not very employable. So it's much easier to work for myself than work for other people because I always want to improve the system, improve the process, change what we're doing, get better. And surprisingly, there are plenty of businesses that don't want to do that. So it's hard to be employed.
That's a great answer.
And there's my other answer. This is what I think now. This isn't why I got into being an entrepreneur, but in like 3 hours, I can make what most people make in 3 weeks. So it's very addictive on that front. So it comes with its own set of problems and challenges, but there's no comparison to me.
That's awesome. It's definitely addicting especially when you can work from home.
When I was making thousands as a teenager, legally too, actually, I know a lot of people have other experiences. Teenagers is fine. When I was making thousands a day as a teenager, I was like, I don't think that I could ever do anything else. So
I think it's so hard once you,
No,
once you start like working for yourself and you experience all that comes with it, you know, being your own boss and having your own schedule and being flexible like that, on top of the financial freedom that it does give you. I feel like for me, man, it'd be hard as hell to go back to work. And even, I mean, my previous job, I was a general manager. So, I mean, I was up there. I was, you know, the one mostly, you know, calling the shots and like overseeing, but still, I mean, the freedom that you have as an entrepreneur. And I think, especially for people that are creative or have like a brainstorming brain, like all three of us, we're able to, you know, run with that and do things that we wouldn't normally be able to do, you know, working for the man. Being the man is much better. Go ahead, Amy.
You saying that makes it even better. Being the man is much better.
I truly believe I said that. Like I was so sick of working for the man and I wanted to be the man. So I mean that's how it all came about. Like, and really, I mean, even like gender roles. I mean not, I know that will probably be another episode, but I mean being, you know, the man and being the person in charge, you know, forgetting that I don't have the man bits is important to me.
Totally. Man bits on the Jess and Amy show.
That's how we roll here.
Cool.
So, Gabe, you started when you were a teenager then?
Yeah, I built and sold my first website for $3,000 when I was 16.
Wow.
Before that, I hustled a bunch of people, siblings, other people out of some money some of the time.
Why did you become an entrepreneur?
I became an entrepreneur because I'm a stubborn little shithead who doesn't like authority. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being put in a box. I don't like being told what to wear, how I need to act, who I need to be, how I need to work. I don't like any of that stuff. But I think like the big trigger for me, and I always knew that I was going to work for myself. That's never been a question. It's just when I was a kid, I thought I was going to grow up and be a musician and like travel the globe doing something with music. And then as I grew up, my idea of what kind of work I would do for myself changed. And so I've never thought that I would like have a corporate job. In fact, when I got this tattoo on my hand, I was like 18 and I was or 17 maybe. And I was following, what's his name? Why can't I remember his name right now? That famous drummer, Travis.
Oh, Travis Barker?
Yeah, tatted from like head to toe, right? And so he like, I saw him on TRL one time and somebody, it must have been Carson, asked him why he got so many tattoos. And he was like, I got these tattoos because I wanted to give myself no choice. I did not want to work in an office. I'd never wanted to work in an office and I didn't want to give myself the option of having a plan B. So I just like went for it. And this is my measly attempt to like model what he did. And I was just like, I'm going to get a tattoo on my hand so I can never work in an office.
Blink 182 for the motherfucking win, kid. Thank you so much for watching episode 8 of The Pie Show with Jess and Amy. It was awesome finding out why Tori, Gabe, and Ashley became entrepreneurs. Stay tuned for episode 9, where we will be talking to Tori and Gabe again about their best and worst advice they had ever received in regards to being entrepreneurs.
Hey, interrupters. Welcome to episode 8 of The Pie Show with Jess and Amy. Today we are going to be talking about crap. Okay, so episode 8, why not? I'm sure. Okay. Hey, interrupters. Welcome. I can't do it. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for watching episode 8 of Why Gabe, Tori, and Ashley Became Entrepreneurs. Stay tuned for episode 9, in which we are going to be talking to Gabe and Tori about the best and worst business advice they have ever received. All right. Okay, let me go again. Jesus.